In 1380, Arzachena was an important village. Then, for various reasons, its population dispersed and it became uninhabited. In 1776, the area around the church of Santa Maria della Neve began to be used as a refuge by bandits and fugitives, often from Corsica, and the modern town began to form. In 1920, Michele and Salvatore Ruzzitto, the leaders of the local political party in the village, helped Arzachena to become an autonomous commune. However, the fundamental change in the way of life of the town took place in the 1960s, when an enormous quantity of money was invested in creating high-quality tourist accommodation on a piece of the coast. This resulted in the creation of the Costa Smeralda, the Emerald Coast. The new development created enormous changes in the lifestyle of the local inhabitants, with the presence of the young Karim Aga Khan, the billions of lira spent on the new buildings, and then, shortly afterwards, the arrival of jet-set personalities who were well known from the gossip columns of the newspapers and magazines of that period. It soon became clear that the Costa Smeralda would play a key role in the social and economic development of the whole area. On one hand, the local community felt closely linked to their traditional way of life. On the other, through contact with billionaires from all over the world, they were exposed to and experimented with cultural and economic possibilities which previously were beyond their wildest dreams. Today, the district of Arzachena has a total population of 12,011 inhabitants and consists of the town itself and the villages of Cannigione, Laconia, Baja Sardinia, Pulicino, Lisci di Racca, Portocervo, Abbiadori, Farina, Santa Teresina, Monti Canaglia and Mirialveda. Until the beginning of the 20th century, Cannigione was just a few houses with a rickety jetty which was used for embarking and disembarking goods and animals. Peasants, shepherds and fishermen lived in the village until the 1960s. The advent of tourism revitalised Cannigione, with masses of tourists being drawn to its innumerable enchanting beaches. Many hotels and houses were built for the tourists, and servicing their needs has replaced the traditional activities of the village. Nonetheless, the village maintains its solid links with the culture of Gallura. In 2005 and 2006, the local administration financed the construction of a new and efficient tourist port. Thanks to its moderate berthing charges and the presence of the nearby maritime national park of La Maddalena, it is competitive with the other more fashionable ports nearby. An important wetland is located at the mouth of the San Giovanni River inside the Gulf of Arzachena. Here, among the willows, one can find little egrets, purple gallinules, moorhens and many other aquatic birds. Baja Sardinia is the name which, in 1962, certain important businessmen from Bologna gave to an area previously called Battistoni. This is an area on the coast with a beautiful beach surrounded by an elegant, simple and unimposing tourist centre. Originally there was a jetty which divided the beach in two, but this has since been demolished. This jetty was used by water boats to carry fresh water from the large tanks behind the beach to Maddalena, an island notoriously devoid of fresh water. A favourite choice with middle-class and well-off tourists, in the evenings its bars and restaurants along the shore are full of life, as throngs of visitors take an evening stroll in the refreshing sea breeze. A short distance away from the village there are other local amenities for the evening, such as the Ritual discotheque, one of the most popular on the northeast coast of Sardinia. Poltu QUadu was the last tourist locality to be developed on the coast. It is situated between Baja Sardinia and Liscia di Vaca, facing the island of Caprera to the north. In the local dialect, its name means hidden port. The village is closed in on its southern side by a group of granite outcrops. It is at the end of a narrow inlet, which means that the port is well protected from the prevailing winds.